America is at a tipping point. We are on the brink of losing all we once held dear. What is the root cause for our societal pandemic? Author, coach, and international consultant Paul Benjamin Sr. unpacks powerful principles to help you understand the why behind the Trayvon Martin shooting in Sanford, Florida, and how former President Obama hijacked this tragedy and fundamentally transformed America and gave birth to Black Lives Matter and the pillage of white America. Why 90% of crimes committed are by fatherless young men. The Parkland school shooting in Florida. Why are some women angry with President Trump? Teen girls and boys cutting and committing suicide. The opioid drug epidemic. Gang violence. Human trafficking. Sexual abuse. Domestic violence. Gender identity and relationship conflicts. Political conflicts and anti-Semitism. Curious yet? Then this book is a must-read. You will learn the one key factor that has shaped the course of the world. There is hope. Become equipped to make a positive impact in your city today. Order your copy today at lifecentersglobal.com. That is lifecentersglobal.com before it's too late.
It's an important time for us, an important opportunity for us. The time is now for this to happen.
I was poor, I was weak, I was the definition of the spiritually bankrupt condition, so in need of help. I was unsatisfied, hungry and thirsty when you rushed to my side. So unworthy, still you gave yourself.
So we, the body of Christ, need to lead the charge. We're not going to say we're going to relegate this back to the government. This is our responsibility to stand in the gap, to come out from behind the pulpit and engage in our community. And when I drive in the cities and I see 5 or 10 churches on the same block, and then I see the crime in that same community are the highest in the county, it is almost synonymous in saying, well, is there crime, is relational to the amount of churches, or is it because of the lack of influence? It was a 3-pronged initiative, which is spiritual, social, and economic. Spiritual, we want to turn our hearts back to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So we want to be clear that it's not another God. It is the real God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And we want to turn their hearts back to ministering socially and address our social ills in the community. But then third, economic. We want to provide jobs. We want to provide entrepreneurial activities. Let these kids also learn how to start a business.
I lost faith. I'll be honest with you. Over the last 18 months, I lost a lot of faith. I met a lot of men that said that they were of God and would say one thing to your face and another thing when the camera was on them. And I've struggled with some of those conversations and some of those actions. And Pastor Benjamin reached out to me and was talking about his vision with Promise Keepers, Harvest Time International, and the Dream Center, and what his thoughts were for the mayors of this great nation to step forward and say, the time is now. The change is now. Fatherlessness in our society is the root of what the problems are that are happening at this point in time. And I fell in love with the message, and I think I found a little bit of God again through him. Today I'm calling on all mayors in the state of Florida to join with me to challenge the suburban churches, the leaders and partners with the inner city urban churches who are willing to work together. The most important part of that is willing to work together in unity to see our youth, families, and communities healed.
And have churches now coming alongside the inner city pastors and the youth to make a difference, we can literally see a revival in the inner city with churches, urban and suburban, black and white, brown, red, and yellow, coming together as one. We are better together.
So we want to let you know that the need is urgent and the time is now to launch this charge and to make a difference